Hello, everybody. This is For God and Country, and I'm your host, Brian Teeter. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about defending our country. And my blog from yesterday was Defending the Faith, and we defend the faith by preaching Jesus Christ and Him crucified. And we defend our country by preaching and talking about what makes America great and upholding our Constitution of the United States and upholding our laws that have been put out for us to follow and having our three branches of government actually do what the three branches of government supposed to do. So today I wanted to talk about an article written by Rodney Brady. It's Dr. Rodney Brady. And in it was called the 9 Resolutions in Trilogy. And one of the resolutions that I wanted to read about was actually the first one. And again, just like resolutions you'd make on New Year's Eve, these are resolutions about what every loyal American should seriously consider. And the first one is 3 documents I need to read and reread at least once a year. Number 1 being the Declaration of Independence. Number 2, the Constitution of the United States and its amendments. And number 3, President Washington's second inaugural address. And that's the one I'm going to read today. Just being because this is getting towards the end of October. We're just a little over, or right around 2 weeks before our election where we get to choose our president. And then there's also several positions that we're looking at as far as in the House and in the Senate. But this one I think really deals with the president. And again, this is George Washington's second inaugural address. It was given in Philadelphia on Monday, March 4th, 1793. And it goes as follows. Fellow citizens, I am again called upon by the voice of my country to execute the functions of its chief magistrate. When the occasion proper for it shall arrive, I shall endeavor to express the high sense I entertain of this distinguished honor and of the confidence which has been reposed in me by the people of the United States. Previous to the execution of any official act of the President, the Constitution requires an oath of office. This oath I am now about to take, and in your presence, that if it shall be found during my administration of the government I have in any instance violated willingly or knowingly the injunctions thereof, I may, besides incurring constitutional punishment, be subject to the upbraidings of all who are now witness of the present solemn ceremony. Even back then, President Washington knew there could be an occasion where the president may wield powers that he doesn't really have. And I think we're seeing that more and more in our president that we have today. I'm not here to bash President Obama. But it's clear that he and his administration has done things that, if not have broke the law, which I believe has skirted it. And he's used the power that he has by directing officials that appointed by him or appointed by a special office to investigate the stuff that's going on. I think that he ought to look at that, and if he took this oath any more serious as President Washington did, he should know that he should have to step down and should be weary that he could be prosecuted for some of these actions that he's done. And that goes on now to the 2 people that we are looking at to hold that office of Commander-in-Chief of President of the United States. Uh, we need to look very carefully on who we're going to choose. Both of them are definitely have negative aspects in their life. Both of them have probably done things in the past that they wish they wouldn't have. But I think you can look also a little bit deeper on who has broken the law and who tries to lie their way out of everything that they have done. It's a very important decision that we have to make here in the next 2 weeks. A decision that not only will affect us in the next 4 to 8 years to come, but also to affect us in the next 15 to 20 years or 30 years or more, as this next president will be able to appoint one judge to the Supreme Court and possibly 2 or 3 within the next 8 years. There's a couple justices right now, one actually appointed by President Reagan, that are getting really close to either retiring or just getting very high up in age, that could be replaced. And both of them, one again by President Reagan and the other one by President Bush, appointees. And right now we're at a situation where there's 8 Supreme Court justices, and pretty much you can say it as it is, 4 liberal judges and 4 conservative judges. The next judge that's going to be appointed is going to swing one way or the other. And I think you need to look at, are we willing and ready to give up some of our constitutional rights that have already been challenged? Right to bear arms, or the freedom of speech, the freedom of religion. All these aspects of the Constitution and the First and Second Amendment are being challenged today, and have been kept in check by the conservative judges that we have had. With the loss of Judge Scalia, we have got into a situation where the next president can really make a change in what our future is going to look like, again, within this next 4 to 8 years, as well as 10, 20 years down the road. So, again, I think it's very important we look at these things. We think about these things before we vote. We look at, need to stop looking at what somebody may have said or may have did 10 years ago that is a personality deficiency, which it truly is. Or do we look at someone that has repeatedly lied, broken the law, and uses their money and their name to get out of it? Plain and simple. We need to look at their tactics that they're using now just to even be elected for this position. And the Veritas tapes that are out now, recordings, all 3 of them, show very, very much that this person will go to any extreme to become elected, to become coronated as the new king of the United States, as it is. I guess I'm kind of sorry that I'm using these words, but I am very passionate about our country. I am a United States Navy veteran, retired. I'm proud of my service. I'm proud of all the other people that have served for us. I've got several friends and family members that are still in the military, and I'm concerned for their safety, and concerned on what's happening with this presidential election and what the results could possibly mean for us as a nation. So I guess that's my spiel. You can agree or disagree with me. That's what makes America the greatest place on God's green earth, is that we have that ability to agree or disagree with each other. We have that ability to say we do without any threat of reprisal, other than maybe someone wanting to embarrass somebody on the internet or embarrass somebody on a page or whatever. But I'm not worried about that. In fact, I welcome any of your comments. This blog, this program here is going to be posted on Facebook on my page. You're welcome to respond there. Or you're welcome to respond via email. My email address is bteeter1 @hotmail.com. And again, I feel free to talk to me in either way. I'll be happy to carry a good conversation with you, and we can discuss some of these points. I hope to be able to continue this program. Again, it's for God and country, and I am your host, Brian Teeter, and I thank you for listening.